5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rock.
Hey Oakview, I'm Trey.
And I'm Hunter.
Today we're going to be covering Cultural Outreach, P2, and Red Hearts.
Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about the things that matter.
Who's that a quote by?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Really? What does it mean?
It basically means we should start talking more about the things that matter around us.
Just like he talked about equality?
Yes.
Let's go to Nate and Irene to learn more about Martin Luther King.
Hi everyone, I'm Nate Lyons.
And I'm Irene, and this week we're talking about Cultural Outreach and MLK.
MLK Day is Monday, January 20th, and we celebrate this because of his campaigns to end racial segregation.
Now let's go on to more about MLK with Ms. Robinson.
This Monday, January 20th, at the high school will be a community-wide Martin Luther King Jr. celebration, honoring his life and his impact on our society. Each school is asked to design a banner using the theme "We Are Connected" and words on there with how we feel connected. We have designed the banner, it has been submitted. Hunter and Selena did a great job of helping, and our community outreach group has taken the lead and added their words on how they feel connected. So that will be on display Monday. There'll be a lot of other art and poetry and activities that students from the community have participated in. So the cultural outreach group will be attending on Monday night and kind of checking out what that event is, and we will let you know how that went.
I feel connected with other people by activities we do outside of school, like sports, and even in school I feel connected with other people, even in classes, and even friendships and certain relationships.
Go.
We are connected to people because of friendship.
So I did the banner because Miss Robinson came to me with the idea to do it, and we had a week to do it, and I really didn't want her to feel like no one was there and that she just had to do it by herself, so I offered to do it with her.
I made the banner because I felt like it would be fun to do it, and yeah.
Thank you for those interviews.
And thank you Mrs. Robertson for teaching us about cultural outreach for this month.
Just remember to stay connected with other people in this world.
Now back over to Trey and Hunter.
This week we have a lot in store for winter athletics. We have boys wrestling practice at Scripps, and we have girls volleyball tryouts.
Girls volleyball is for 7th and 8th grade. Tryouts are January 27th and 28th. For 8th grade is from 4 to 6 p.m. 7th is 6 to 8 p.m. But for the first week, only then changes to 2:45 to 4:45 p.m.
And boys wrestling practice is at Scripps from 3 to 5, and the parent meeting is at 5:15 to 5:30. Hey Hunter, do you know that millions of people around the world suffer from heart disease?
Yes, in fact, it is the leading cause of death in the U.S.
Wow, that's really sad.
Yeah, and you know what's worse? It has a bunch of different things connected to it, like blood clots, heart structural problems, and many other things.
Let's go to Dylan and Liam to learn more about Red Hearts.
Hey, I'm Dylan.
And I'm Liam with a segment on the Go Red campaign.
Go Red is all about wearing red to support and fight heart disease.
Be sure to wear red on February 7th so that we can support the fight against heart disease.
Now let's go get some student and teacher interviews to see what they have to say about Go Red.
I've heard that they raise awareness and fundraise for heart diseases.
Yes, I know they do a lot of fundraising.
Yeah, my grandpa, when I was 3, died of a heart attack.
Well, turns out dogs can get heart disease, so. Grandpa had a heart attack a few years ago.
Good morning, Oakview students. Why am I wearing all red? Well, it is to help support the American Heart Association Go Red campaign, which is happening on February 7th, which is coming up pretty soon on a Friday. We will have a great photo booth with all kinds of fun props, and everybody should be wearing red on that day. The idea behind the campaign is to help prevent heart attacks and strokes, which are the #1 and #4 killers of people in America. So we are partnering with the American Heart Association to help bring awareness to the cause and help raise money in that support. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to what students had to say about Go Red.
Be sure to wear red on February 7th so that together we can fight heart disease.
Now back to our anchors, Hunter and Trey.
Hey Hunter,
Yeah, Trey?
have you ever used perseverance in your life?
Yes, many times when I've gotten hurt, on hiking trips, and on tests.
I've also used it in sports and, again, in my everyday life. Let's go learn more about perseverance with Nazaria and Braden.
This week for P2 is perseverance. A quote that we found written by Pelly was, "Success is no accident. It is hard work, learning, studying, and making sacrifices. Most of all, love of what you're doing and learning to do."
Wow, that was a great quote. And never stop fighting until you reached your destined place.
I agree. Now let's dive into some interviews.
Other ways that I can use perseverance is when I don't do well on tests, I can study and try again.
Other ways I use perseverance is in sports, when I miss a ground ball or something, you just gotta keep pushing.
One obstacle I overcame using perseverance was learning the right form for high jump.
Last cheer season I wasn't the best, but now I persevered and fixed my mistakes, and now I'm better.
She did. Okay. I had a test in history class, and I wasn't here on Monday, so I had to make it up. And it was pretty hard, so I had to use perseverance to get through it and get a good grade.
Bob told me I was doing something wrong, and I noticed it, and I went in the game and fixed it.
Don't stop until you reach your destined place. Keep pushing through and do what makes you happy.
And don't forget to persevere through those hard obstacles. Now, over to
Hunter and Trey.
Hey Hunter, I wonder whose birthday it is.
Me too. Why don't we go over to Sydney for birthdays and birthday drawings?
Hey Oakview, it's time for this week's birthday drawings. First name is Lauren Duma. Second name is Emily Fisher. And last, Leela Garner. Go to C11 to claim your prize.
Thank you for watching Oakview News.
This week's segments were birthdays, cultural outreach with Martin Luther King Jr., P2 Perseverance, and Red Hearts.
See you next week, Oakview.